Welcome back to another episode of the Building Science Crash Course. Today's episode, number 6, is about the positive lap. Now, as we've established, water is way smarter than us and will destroy everything we love if we don't pay it the necessary respect. It does, however, have an Achilles heel that we can exploit, and that's gravity. Water just falls. It just wants to go down. It can't help it. So we can use that to our advantage by a principle called positive lapping. Whenever you have a building surface and you want to put building materials on top of it, you want to do it in such a way that the upstream material is over top of the downstream material, and that maintains what's called a positive lap. So when the water hits the top building material, it just trickles down and gets transferred over to the next building material and goes out and away, which is perfect, which is what you want. That's the positive lap. A negative lap, however, is if you have an upstream building material that tucks in underneath a downstream material. And guess what? That creates a gap for water to come in beyond where it's supposed to be. No good. And it's exactly this positive lap why our roofs look the way they do, why our siding looks the way that it does, and why most of our building components are installed the way that they are. They're trying to maintain that positive lap, which is great because that works brilliantly. But the problem is you can't have a positive lap all the way down. You need to have these windows, you need to have these electrical penetrations, and they kind of force a negative lap. Those get dealt with flashing mostly. That's for next time. But suffice to say, if you've got your positive lap where you can, then you're good to go. Where you do have a negative lap, you have to pay particularly extra special attention to it, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of water coming where you don't want it. All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.